Alright, we're back to carburetor adjustment. I'm going to give you some tips. Eventually, I'm going to put the 33 millimeter on right here. That is the 33 millimeter is the diameter all the way across from there to there, from the middle. Okay, it has everything bigger in it. But for now, I've used my 28 millimeter. It works okay. But I'm trying other carburetors. I just tried my Mikuni 28 millimeter with the stock jet and the stock needle valve adjusted all the way to the top. It still is not running right. So I've decided, well, I was going to put the 33 on, and I said, wait a minute, let's just do it step by step. I'm going to take this. This is a 28. It says right there. Well, I have another one that's 30. Anyway, this is, I'm going to give you the tip of the day on this right here. This is the bottom of an Oko float bowl. I don't know if it's on the bottom of the KN as well, but you notice those the two slots right there in the front here and in the back. And you can see a slot there, and there's another slot here. Okay, there is a core. This is the quick change cap that goes underneath it. Now, people will tell you that this is the drain for the carburetor. No, it's not. The drain for the carburetor is right there. Except in all older carbs, they always had a carb drain screw with it. Okay, these newer ones are made for motocross where you're in the pits and you need to change the jets quickly. You can also use it, of course, for draining the carb, but it doesn't really drain the carb when you've got to unscrew this and have gas all over. You know, fuck's sake. Anyway, if you see the two little holes right here, there's a hole here and a hole here. They are supposed to correspond to those slots, which people don't pay attention. Now, this is the tip of the day. Fuck. And I wish I could edit. I wish, you know, I had some of you guys that were in this area of the woods, or if I was closer to Hawaii, I could just swim over there and trade beer for advice. I hope Hawaiians like beer. I sure as fuck do. I like beer. Anyway, so I'm going to get this on hand tight and show you what it looks like. You'll see that the hole right there does not match up with the slot. Now, what the holes and the slots do is very simple. When you get down to the bottom of your float bowl, as far as fuel, wide open throttle, these holes correspond to the. I'm gonna line them up here, and of course this is loose, but they correspond with the slots to where excess gas that's over here and over here, or gasoline if you're in Australia. I love the way they say that. Gasoline. Anyway, the gas goes down these slots here and gives you extra fuel in the bottom of the bowl because, and I can't show you right now, but the extension nozzle for the jet fits way down in there. So it's a good thing if you were to do two things, which I'm going to do. I've got my drill right here, and these are some really good drill bits to get if you're these are all got these ends on them that fit in any of your kind of drill bits right there, plus you've got this. It's a great drill bit to get. Thank you. What's your name, Alexis?
Cat person.
Cat person. That's Miss Dio 2018, once I can pay her enough money to help me. Kids today, I tell you, all he wants money. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill the hole out a little larger with this drill bit right here. I have to be aware that there are some people on the videos that they don't speak English, but they watch. Okay, I'm going to drill these holes out a little bit more. Then I'm going to make sure that this fits perfectly in the bottom here, where all the holes line up, and that'll give you a little bit extra gas. That's one tip. And you should also check your Kayens and your Mikunis, and if they have that type of a system. What happens is it's like this. I'll show you. Pretend this is the jet needle on the bottom here. Well, it sticks right down in the bottom like there. And if you have those 2 extra slots and an extra hole, you're feeding fuel right up through that line into the, the Venturion, the carburetor. So that's why it's done like that. That's the tip of the day. Take your cap off here, and it has a rubber O-ring. If that doesn't quite work, or you need more gasket material, you can always go to any hardware store and buy gasket material. It looks just like this, about this thick. It's felt. You can either get gray or green for $3-4 and make your own gaskets for everything, instead of paying $8 every time you need a gasket for, like this back cover here, which I made my own gasket. Honda makes a really nice one. They're $9, but you can't keep 30 of them on hand every time you need them. Anyway, that's the tip of the day. I'm going to drill these out, put them back in, we'll see what we got.